welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Aldrick Rosas, ready to get us going. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. Take it. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack.
At their own 43-yard line.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Number 22.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Cunningham on the tackle.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
The 47-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Henry Ruggs, 37 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead.
Extra point.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Gain of 15. First down, Buccaneers.
Now it's Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Williams on the
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second and 1. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And a Buccaneer first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once.
Not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Buccaneers, nothing.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they'll throw with Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
The 1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Here's Swift. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Panthers' 7-yard line.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
At the 7-yard line.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Swift. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he finds Howard, complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
It's a pickup of 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he's got room. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 65 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll work work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first two quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the route is on here in this first half.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll look to throw again. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin, as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it first and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. On the tackle there, Natrell Jamerson out of Wisconsin.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with McCaffrey, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Allen to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss there, now 3rd and 14.
3rd down and 14.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll find Miller. That's complete. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Buccaneers.
They'll look to throw. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Back to throw again. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A huge play there on the screen pass. 47 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Jerry Chin picks it off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Buccaneers 13. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Allen now on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To throw again, Allen. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to keep it again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Will Parks. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've given the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
At the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen going to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Hey, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Well, the second down throw on target. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Right there, 54 Mike.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going deep this time for Miller. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all, because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else. It makes a dramatic play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Final score, Panthers 38, Buccaneers 13.